Okay, good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, class. Let me see how many we are inside the class. 29. So last week, I guess around 30 plus got attendance. Okay, we are enough to start the class. So first of all, any comment, observation, or question regarding SQL or the class? But this week, we are going to cover PHP MyAdmin and also how to create PHP file and insert data. So this is the slides for today. And this is lab 7 exercises. All right, so today, let me see what we have to cover. Let me start recording. I almost forget. Start recording. Okay, recording has been started. Okay. So today we have to cover, let me look at the slides. Connect to PHP MySQL, include code reuse. Okay, display data, input data. Okay, we are going to mention that one. So last week we discussed about PHP MyAdmin and graphical user interface of MySQL, which is PHP MyAdmin. What happened? Why recording has been stopped? Okay, let me see the recording. I resume recording. Okay, recording is fine now. Okay, let's go. So start PHP, start MySQL. So Apache and MySQL. Let's go for localhost. Localhost PHP MyAdmin. In this class, what I want to do, actually I want to create new database, bring one HTML file, HTML form, and actually insert data inside the database and so forth. So until my PHP MyAdmin come, let me search for the form. So hold on a second. Let me silence my phone. Okay, let me see. Okay, HTML free form free templates. Let's find some templates. And okay, this is a good website. Okay, this one is better. I always use this. Let's find a good form here. So we don't code HTML here. This is a registration form, login form, create contact. Okay, let's go for educational register. Which of them is that one? Password, course type. Not this one, maybe another one. 5 here, I already use this one. Volunteer, I use another class. Let me camp registration. Okay, this one has more fields. It has a lot of fields. We don't have time. So let me find another one, new member registration. Okay, this is a good form. What I will do, I exactly will take this form and I will walk through how to create database and how to insert data and how to display that. What I do, first of all, I want to copy the code. Copy the code. What I need to do, if you want to have a, what's called, if you want to make a PHP MyAdmin everything, so PHP code, you need to do it inside your local host, which is htdocs. I will tell you, but some of you, I just tell them to install XAMPP server for you is in www Pascal folder. So hold on a second, let me come here. So this is my PC. I go to my PC, XAMPP, htdocs. Let me create a new folder with the name of, what is the tab? This one, contact form, new member registration. I just make it a folder name with the name of Monday. I can do any name, Monday session 1. Okay, I just create a PHP file here with the name of registration form. Dot, I change the data type PHP. It's not HTML, it's PHP. Okay, what I need to do? Once you change it to PHP, usually it comes with compiler, but my compiler is Visual Studio Code. Actually, it's a little heavy. I don't want to spend time on that one. So what I do? I just open this one in Notepad++. Notepad++, what I do? I just come, where was the code? Take the code. And there is it's here. I save it. Okay, I don't need this one anymore. Let me close it. How to execute the file? Localhost. Rather than phpMyAdmin, what was the name of folder? Monday station 1. It was the name of folder. Okay, this was the name of folder. And you can see we have what's called a directory here. I'll just click on this one. See here, the form is here. But however, because I didn't want to spend time on the HTML part, I wanted to spend time on PHP part. So for this reason, actually, I just bring the form. Something like that. Okay, this is how the form. Let me create one database for this form. We create one database, tables, and we create columns. Then we carry on. Hold on a second, let me drink some water. All right. So let's create one database and the columns and also tables. In order to create a database, what we come to phpMyAdmin. Let me create new database with the name of, I just made it members. What do you think? Database members? No, let me go more descriptive. Monday session 1. More descriptive. So actually next week session also we are going to use this. I create that one, Monday session. Let's create a table. What is the table name? Registration. Member registration. Member registration. How many columns it must have? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. So I need 11 columns. But actually, I don't need 11. I need 12. Why? Because I want to have a primary key as ID. So I go for 12 columns. Go. Okay. What is the first one? I just go for member ID. Member ID. This one is integer length. I go for 8. And I'll just make this one auto increment. Also, this is a review from last week. So we do a review. This one become a primary key once I make it auto increment. Then we have first name, last name, address 1, address 2. Shall we do it like this, all of them? Let me do it. Address 1, address 2. Close this one. We have first name. We have last name. We have address 1. Then we have address 2. Then we have state, zip code, state, zip code. Then we have city, email address, city, email address, phone, phone number, I just put phone. We have membership type. I just go membership type, the same thing. Membership type. Then I create this one, way to connect. Way to connect. So this one, first name, of course, is not integer, is a character. I go for 50 long. Last name also is a character. I go for 50, the same. You can go more, but that's fine. You can go, let me go for 150. 150. Address one, I go for 255. Address 2, 255. I just put random. State, I just go for 50 because the state is not that long. Zip code is not long. 20 character is enough. City, I just go for 80. Email address 50 enough. Phone number 20 character is enough. Membership type. We have a standard premium ultimate. I just go for 50. Way to connect 50 also. Everything is fine. We define the primary key of everything is fine. Save. Okay, we successfully create one table. Also, this is some type of recap from last week. Okay. Any questions, comment, observation regarding what we have covered until now? So we just create a registration and also we create a database. So far, no. Okay, Rebecca, thank you. So I just carry on. If you have questions, anything, if you want me to slow down or if you have any question, anything, please do stop me. I just carry on because of time constraint. I just carry on. Thank you very much for in advance. So we have form registration. What we want to do, we want to do something that from this form in browser, this is our browser. If we fill this form, we click on submit, automatically insert data inside this database. What we don't, this database is blank. We don't have any data. What we want to do, we want to do something that this, once we do submit here, automatically insert inside database. In order to do that one, first of all, what we need to do, we need a PHP connection configuration. What is the connection? In this connection file, we want to connect from PHP from our web browser to our database. So I create a PHP file. Usually this name file is config.php, not .txt, .php. Usually it's config, but you can put any name. I just, for example, some people say, okay, shall it be config? Mostly is config, mostly. But it's just a naming. You can put connection, connect. This is just a name of variable. But mostly they use the name of config. So let me edit with Notepad++. So we need some PHP code. PHP, this is how we code PHP. So let me define some variables. What is the variables? I just put username. I just make it equals to blank as of now. So how many variables we need? We need 4 variables. Another one is password. I will tell you what username, password, what it stands on. This one is I put for database. I will tell you what it means. And we go for host. Host. I will tell you. Okay. What is username? Let me go for username. What is your username? Do you remember previous week when I was doing in the shell? I was doing some operation on the shell. What I do, I use root, right? Root and root password. But however, I'm going to use root password. So if you don't have password, leave this one blank. But I'm not going to use root password. Actually, I create a database user. Okay. Actually, I create a database user for my lab, and so I'm going to use that one. What is that user? Is lab demo. I'm sorry, must insert this one, lab demo. What is password? For that one, I create a password. Let me find my password. Okay, my password is, okay, I was saving this one. What is this one? This is database password. For you, maybe it's root. For me, it's also this one. I create this one. For me, it's root. I don't want to use my root password. What database? I come back to my browser. What is database name? Monday Station 1. Monday Station 1. This is the database I created. What is my host? What I type here? Localhost. I get this one. I do this one. I just need localhost, not all of them. Just localhost is now. Localhost. For you, some of you maybe localhost 8080 or something like that. But it's localhost, that's fine. For most of you, it's for really work. So, in this case, we need a function, which is my PHP function to connect to database. What is that function? Let me define a variable with the name of connect. You can put connection. This is spelling mistake. This is just a variable name. What you can do another thing, CONN, CONC. That's fine. I just choose the name of CONN. This is a variable name. But this is a function, new MySQL. What is this one? MySQL is a built-in function in PHP. This function actually connects to database. What host? We go for host. What is our host? We say localhost. What is our username? Which username? We go for username. The variable that we created above. What is our password? Is variable password, comma, which database? We said, okay, this database. Connect to this database. Or die. What die means? Die here means if you cannot connect to database. This means die. So I just put like here die dot. This is another built-in function. MySQL error. I will explain from the beginning. This is a variable. This is a built-in function. I want to connect. They say, okay, connect me. Connect to what? Localhost, the user of lab demo. This is the password and which database? I want to connect to access the Monday Station database. Or die. Die means abort. If you cannot connect, just die. Don't connect anything. Let's have an if statement in PHP if. What we want to do in if this statement. Open and close the curly braces. So this is a built-in function. MySQL connect. This one is a build error no. What is this if statement is doing? I call another method, another function, which is built-in function. Tell me if you cannot connect to database, just inform me and show me what is my error. Actually, this say what is my error. Then echo says show me the error. I just write the error. This is because then dot MySQL connect error. This is MySQL connect error. This is another built-in function. What this built-in function is doing. In this one, I say if you cannot connect to database, type this one, show me this one. At the same time, show me my error. Where is my error? This is what it means. This if statement is doing. If you cannot find the connect to database, show me the error. This is function of this database. Let me have a global variable with the name of connect. What is this one? I make this one a global variable. A global variable is a variable that you can use anywhere inside your code. That is a global variable. So right now, so far, we connect to database. Let's test our connection. How to test our connection? I just come here, localhost. It was the name of folder Monday Station, right? Monday Station 1. Okay, I just open a new tab. Okay, I successfully connected because I don't have this error. If I cannot connect, I will have this error. So it seems I have connected. That's fine. Let's carry on. So we make a connection. What we have to do now? This was our form. I just open it because this is our form. We have some form, some HTML. I'm not going through the HTML and all these things. What we want to do? We want to do something. Once user click on the submit button, where is our form? Submit button, it insert the data inside our database. What we have to do? So first of all, we have here form. Action. What is action? Action method actually in PHP, it says, once that button submitted, do some action. What action we want to do? Actually, I want to say, just go find action member, add member. I just put add member .php. Oh, where is this file? Okay, I create this file. Inside the same folder, I create a file with the name of add member, not .txt, .php. PHP. Okay. I said to my HTML, once the button click, go find this file. Go find this file once the button clicked and send all the information to this file. So with what method? Method equals to post. Why we need that one? Post and get. We have two methods, post and get. What is the difference between post and get? Actually, post send file to the HTTP and get was sent to the URL. I will explain. I will show you the demo. I have to have this one, method post. With what method I show you? Because once you said, okay, first of all, inform action, find this file, at the same time, send the information with post method. Send the information with post method. What information? Okay. So this is first name. And we have a name of F name. This one has F name. Okay, that's good. We look for name. This one has name. Last name has this one is last name. This one is address one. This one is address two. I'm looking for the name. They must have a name. State. Okay. Zip code. Zip. City. Email address. E-address. Phone. Okay. Membership. Name is type. Okay. Name is type. Okay. Label. Name is sub value. Okay. We have to care of value. I will explain why we have the value. Why we need to have the value here. The standard. I just put a standard. Why? Here, I didn't define the value. We don't have something as a value. Why we don't have the value here? If we come to our browser, look. Because we have user needs to add the value. In this case, we don't need to have value here. But in this one, this is what? This is a radio button. So we have to define the value. Okay. If this one clicked, this value actually going to insert inside database. If I just put a standard will be inserted inside database. If I just put this one premium will be inserted inside database. Ultimate. This one will not insert inside database. Whatever you put inside the value. If you put a standard 1, premium 1, ultimate 1, this data will be inserted inside database. Let me just change it to 1 so we can understand. So we have this one. So the name is type. Okay, that's fine. Then we have another one. Okay, prefer this one. Name is contact. The value is phone, email, or any. What is the value? I just put phone contact. CON. I just put phone CON. Something like that. Okay, function. This value will be, let me just more describe, I'll just go fun1, something like this value will be inside our database. Email will be email1. Any, I just put any. Okay. Terms and condition. Okay, do you have a checkbox? No checkbox. Okay, that's fine. Submit. We pretty much done with this file. Okay. So what we say to this file, we said once this what's called file clicked, go find this file, member.php. Let's go find what we have inside this file. We have nothing inside this file. What we have, what we need. We need actually something for this file. What is that something? Okay, let me find an example. Okay. Okay. In this one, we said, okay, connect to database. At the same time, insert data. Inside this file, we want to do that one. Someone asked me in previous lab, why we don't insert data, we go to another file. We don't use the same file. We can do that one. Of course, we can do that one. But actually, I'm not going to do that one because this one has a lot of code and it may mess up. So actually, I want to make it clean. Actually, I'll show you the example. I just want to show you a separate file. You can do it in the same file, of course. So what we need to do? We need some PHP file. Okay, what we have to do? Include. Include, if you study C++ or C, you remember if you want to include any files, any classes, you have to bring the file name. In PHP, if you want to include any file, you have to do like this. What file I want to include? Config.php. This file. Why this file? Because in this file, I connect to database. If I don't import this file, every time I have to do this operation at the top. But actually, I don't want to do that one. I do it once, I import the file. And what I have here? Global G01. Where is this file? You remember inside config what I announced? I make this one as a global variable. Right now, I announce it as a global variable. Everywhere inside this file, I can have this value. What is this variable? Actually, save data inside my database. Actually, connect to my database. So, what we have to do? Let me write an if statement. What is this if statement? I state server. This is a built-in function. You don't need to worry about that one. Okay, if server request method exactly equals to post. Why I said post? Remember here? What I announced? Post. This must be post. They say if they send information through the post method, do the following operation inside my PHP. What I do, I just make some variables. I just make some variables with the name of, let me go to my form. Actually, my form is here, is better, is more clear. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I want to follow this one. So for name, actually, I put one name. If the first name, I just put like this. F, variable F, underscore name. Equals to what I need. Post. What is this method? Post method. It must be post method. And I need something like this. I will explain what it is. Don't worry. For now, what I do, for each of the value here, form input, I create one variable. And I do this one in front of them. So I have to do this one in front of them. For last name, I just put variable L name. Then for address, I just put variable add 1. Then I put add 2 address, so I put add 2. There are 2 different variables. State, I just go for state. Then another variable is zip code, I just go for zip. Another variable is city. Another variable is email address, I just go for email. Okay. Sorry. Another variable is phone number, I just go for phone, no, like this. Then membership, I go for members. Membership. Okay. Then I have another variable with the name of way to connect, I just put connect way, something like that. And I copy paste this in the statement in front of them, each of them. What is this statement stands on? I will tell you. Okay. So here, post method, fname, I come back to this file, my HTML file. I'm come to first name, ID, type, what is here? Name. I copy this name. What is this name? Is fname. I paste it here. This method, what it's doing, this post method, this is a built-in function, this is a built-in function. Check. Okay, whatever is in this, what's called field, save it inside this variable. Okay, for last name is L name. I come here, L name. For address, add one is address one, name. I'm sorry, rather than copy, I just cut it. Name. For add two is address two is add two is address two. State is state here. Zip code is here. We have something like city. Okay. Then we have email address is e-address. Okay. Is email simply here. Then we have phone number is name is phone. Okay. Membership. We have 3 values, but all of them, what is their name? Type. It's here type. Then we have contact. All of their name is contact. They must have the same name. Also, this is contact. What I state to PHP, once the form submitted, save all these values inside this variable. Fname, this one, save this value inside this variable. What we need to do right now? Let's write a SQL statement, SQL query. I define a variable with the name of SQL. But you can put any name. You can put it, for example, today. This is a variable name, member. But I go for something descriptive. I just put SQL. What is SQL? Actually, I want to write a SQL statement. But my SQL statement must be inside double quotation. So, insert into, remember how to insert? What was the table name? Let me go to here. My table name is member registration. Let me copy paste this one. Okay, member registration. In what are the fields of member registration? Actually, let me save this one. What fields I have? I come to a structure. Member ID, I don't care. Why I don't care member ID? Because it's auto-increment as primary key. So we don't care about that. Automatically we'll add that. The first one is first name. But actually you don't need to follow this order. You can follow any order in here. What doesn't matter? But I'll just follow the order because it's very easy. It's easier. Last name. I just see from here, columns here, address 1, address 1, address 2, state, zip code, city, Email address. Okay, I must follow. Phone number, I just is phone. Membership type, membership type. Way to connect, way to connect. So it says, okay, insert this value inside these columns. What are the values? Values. What we used to do when we use the shell, we add the value automatically, but we don't know what values the user will going to add. What we have to do? We have single quotation. We have to have single quotation like this. For first name, what was the variable? F name. For last name, what is the variable? L name. For address one, what is the variable? Add one. Okay. Comma, single quotation. Address two, add two. State is a state. We have to follow this order. State. Then zip code is zip code, this variable zip. So single quotation, comma. Then we have city, city is city. Then we have email address is here is email. Comma, single quotation. The next one is phone no here. Comma, single quotation. After phone is membership type is here is membership. I copy paste the same. Then comma, single quotation. What is the last value? Connect way is this one. Don't forget semicolon at the end. So we insert data with this SQL statement. But at the same time, I want to have an if statement. What is this if statement? I said my SQLi, this is a built-in function. Query, this is a built-in function. Connect to database, this is a connection variable. At the same time, SQL. What is this one? Which means connect to database and insert this SQL statement inside this database. So inside this table, connect to database, add this SQL statement inside this data, in this table. So this is what it do. So get my query, go inside database, then find the table, add this, operate this SQL statement inside the table. At the same time, I say, okay, just say member successfully added. This is what's called, I say, okay, if it's happened, do like this. Else, I need to have an else. If you were not successful, what to do? Show me my error. Your error is, okay, let's have this one. So I put SQL here. What is SQL? This statement. Okay, show me what is my problem in my SQL statement. What is my problem in my SQL statement? So this is what is the function. MySQL error. What we have to do here, connection. Okay, if you have an error, show me the error. Using this connection, show me the error. Tell me your error is something like that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can we do that one? So Monday session, let me close this one, registration form. Okay, let's add. Let me find someone from attendance list. Okay, the first one come to my eyes. Okay, last name is address. I just put Kuching. Address to Samarahan. Like this. State, I go for Sarawak. Zip code, I go for 1943. City, I go for Samarahan. I just add the data. Email address, I just go for at unimass.my. Phone number, I just put something like that as an example. Membership type is a standard. So it's email, submit. Members successfully added. Let's go inside our database. I come here, browse. We already add one member. See here, address 1 is 0, is 0. Why they are 0? They must add value. Membership type, basically, why they put 0. So there is logical error. So here, everything seems fine. The error is here. For example, what was the error? Why they put 0 in fields of address 1, address 2, state, city, email address, membership type, ways to connect. Why they put 0 on all of them? Maybe there is a type, first name, F name. Standard, premium, value. Okay, that's fine. It should be fine. It must not be 0. Also, city and address also is 0. Name is address 1. Address 2. Zip code. Okay, what are the values? They shouldn't put 0 here. What's wrong? Let me find an example. Type is okay, everything is fine here. In this case, everything is fine here because we don't have any error here. So maybe we have error here. It's not a syntax error, it's some type of logical error because it must not add 0 inside our database. Let me save that one. Maybe I didn't save. Save this one. Okay. I try again. Okay, let me refresh this page. I add another person. I go for this one. Something like that. A standard. Email, submit. Data successfully added. I come here, refresh. It's successfully added. Zip code is fine, but state, city, address 1. Phone number also is fine. What's wrong? Why they put 0? Which means this file is working. Our connection is working and we can insert data inside our database. The problem is here. I don't think. Type is text, name is required, file name. Okay. What if we do something like that? Rather than before define this variable, we define this variable at top with like this. We say all of this variable equal to nothing. Equal to 0. Let's see what will happen, the result. Let's see the result. So equals to nothing. So let's see the result. I refresh here, close this one, registration form, I add another value. Let me go for this one. Is ultimate email, submit. Data successfully added. I guess there is a problem with the form because there is no logical error in our PHP. Maybe there is a problem with our form, this PHP form. So what is the issue? Because there is no issue inside our PHP. Method is post, everything is fine. We have type, text, name. Name also is fine. Phone number also is fine. This one is tell. One is text. Also cannot add this value. Okay, I guess there is problem with our form, but I don't know what is the problem. I have to find it. But our PHP, which is our objective, is working. Any questions, comment, observation? So this is the first part of our lecture, so which is working on the what's called post. And also we add successfully data. So let me explain something else. This was method post. What if here is the method is get? This one is post. Let me do one thing. I save as this one. I just change this one, save as. The same thing, here Monday session 1, I just will form. I just change this one to get. Okay, I saved as this one. I just change this one to get because I want to show you the difference. The get. This one also I put add member get. I just make another PHP file. Okay, I also save as this one as the add member.get. Okay, I will show you something. If your method is get, all of these things must be get. This must become get. Also, this one must become get. So can I, okay, like this. So can I change everything? Find. Everything is post. Replace. Find. Okay, replace. All these posts, replace it with underscore get. Okay, replace all. See, all of them replace. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is okay. So this one also I change it to get. This one is get. I show you the example. Let me refresh that one. See here, add member.get, add member registration, not this one, registration form and registration function get. The same thing. But let's go for get. Let me add some value. I add some value, premium, email address, and I add value. See, all the information will be displayed inside our URL. This is what get method is doing. Send all the information to the server through the URL. So this is the get method. See here, if I come to database, let me just click on that one. See here, this automatically added. Okay. I don't know why this one. Okay. I refresh the page because of that one. Automatically make a blank one. I refresh the page. So get method, do something like that. How a post method? This is a post method. Let me ask someone else. Okay. See here, all data sent, but you cannot see any information in URL. Post is very safe because send the information to HTTP. Don't use get method if you want to use what's called send the sensitive data, send to the post. If I come here, click on this one, see here, automatically added. This is the difference between post and get. Any questions, comment, observation? Because I want to explain how to display the data. So I guess this one will come by refresh. I just delete this stuff. Okay. So let's go. The next topic that I have to cover, we have a connection. I explain post and get. Insert data, we insert data. Okay, let's retrieve data. We have retrieved data. So this is insert. Let's receive. Okay, I have to cover retrieve data. How to retrieve data? As an example, I want to see all my data. Let me go and find a put for free HTML table template. Okay, free HTML template. How about W3 schools? HTML tables. HTML tables. Free HTML table. I go for this one because I don't want to code. Okay. I come here. Okay, this is the tables. What I want to do, I actually want to copy paste the same code. I don't want to code for table. Copy paste the same code and at the same time we retrieve data. Let's go retrieve data. Let me create a PHP file with the name of retrieve members.php. Why I put members? Because our forms submit members. So I change the types. So let me edit that one. So let me open my PHP tags. So save this one. Okay, rather than that one. So actually I come copy paste the code. I copy paste my code here. I just rather than title, I just put members. Company, table data, table row. Okay, I just keep one table row. Something like I erase the rest. Okay, we come back to this one. Don't worry about that one. What we have to do with this one, don't worry about. So first of all, what I want to do, in order to do that one, I have to retrieve my data from where? From my database. Whenever I need database, I do like this, include config.php. Why I need this file? Because I have to connect to database, because I want to retrieve data from where? Database. So let me have my global variable connection. So I have this variable here. So what I need? I need SQL statement. What is the SQL statement? I have to retrieve data. Okay. Come here, members table. Okay. Table heading. What is this table? Table heading are this one. But table attributes are going to be read from database. Table rows are going to be read from database, but table heading we are going to put for HTML. So what are our heading? Let me follow. Okay, let me close this one, close this one. Let me see my member. Okay, this is my phone. The first one is first name. The first heading is first name. First name. The second heading is last name. The third heading is address. One. Then what I need another table heading, TH. TH. So actually, how many table headings I need? How many fields I have? Let me have one also TH here, like this. TH. I'm sorry, TH. I go for ID. Also, I'm going to retrieve that from database. Okay. So how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With ID 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 12. 6, 7. Actually, this must be like this. 8, 9, 10, 11. I copy paste this one, but again, 11, then 12. So this one was address 1. We have address 2. Then we have a state. I go follow this one. Then we have zip code. I just go for zip code. Then we go for city. Then we go for email address. Then we go for phone. Then membership type. Membership type. Then this one I say way to contact. Way to contact. So here we have the heading. But for data, we don't know what data we have. Why? Because we read this data from database. And actually, how many columns we have? 12. We have 3 here. So I copy paste the same. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. So we have 12. So 12 rows. But these rows must be read from there. Must be read from database. What we have to do? We need PHP code. One of the good things of PHP, you can write it anywhere. You don't need to worry about that one. So you can write it anywhere in this HTML code. So let's have a SQL statement. I just put it SQL1. Why I put SQL1? Because it's descriptive. So you can put any name. So for example, you can put, for example, just as an example, members, retrieved, anything. This is a name, but I want descriptive name, SQL1, even we can put SQL. What we need to do? Let's write a SQL statement. How to do? Select all the columns from which table? What is the table name? Members registration. Let me take everything. Copy paste from here. Okay. We write a SQL statement. What happened? Then let's have our global connection. Global connection. Then let's have one variable with the name of result or results. Any name. You can put any name. But what is this variable doing? I said to this variable, connect to database through the connection, execute the query. Query is a built-in function. Don't worry. Query is a built-in function. But you have to announce this one when you want to retrieve data. What query to execute? SQL. This query. Execute this query for me. Connect to database and execute this query for me. I need a loop here because, for example, how many rows I have here right now? See, 5 rows. Actually, it's come until 6. I have 5 rows. So in order to go all the 5 rows, what I need to do, I have to have a loop. And while a loop is the best loop, because it can say what is the loop. So I have a variable here with the name of a row. But you can put any name. This is just a name. You can put any name. Equals to results. What is the results? This one. This one said get all the information from the query and get the information. Fetch association. What is this one? This is another built-in function inside this PHP. It says get the variable row, go execute the query and call all the information from the query. Of course, a while loop needs a full braces, something like that. I don't know forget what it says in English. So I have something like that, but this is a HTML attribute. I cannot simply put it like this. How to put HTML attribute inside PHP? Echo like this. So this is how you define an HTML attribute inside PHP. I must do it like this. Echo like this. What I need here? Something like this. What it is doing these 2 dots in PHP? In PHP, if you put dot, means connect, what's called, add these 2 strings together. This is how you need to do it. Okay. Which means connect these 2 strings together. And what is coming inside, I will tell you what it comes inside. Let me copy paste the same thing because we are going to get the data. So we save the time, I copy paste because they are the same. They are the same. Okay. What I want to print here. This is variable row. And what was the first one? ID. I come to my database. Member ID. What is database column? Member ID. Member. This is how I spell ID. This is I read from here. Member ID. The next one is row. Actually, let me do it like this. I copy paste this one here. 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 This is the variable row. I copy paste it. Copy paste everything. So here I put member ID. The next one is first name. How do I know first name is from here? I'm reading from here. Last name. Name. The next one is address 1. Address 1. The next one is address 2. Okay, the next one is state. Yes. State. The next one is zip code. City. Email address. Then we have phone number. Membership type. Ship. Is here, yes. Membership type. I'm reading from here. Type. What is the next one? Way to connect. Way to connect. So let's see. Can we read this data from database? Okay. And I forget something. I have to close the table row. TR. This must be also closed. And also, I must not forget to close my loop, while loop, and also my PHP tag. So this is how you can close it. So let me go and here, new member here. I refresh this one, retrieve members. Okay, I have a syntax error, line 7.5. Line 7.5. Okay, I forget semicolon. Refresh. Undefined member ID 5959. Even though show me the result. Because email address and member ID cannot read it. 59 and 69. What is 59? Member ID. What is 69? Email address. Why is that? Most probably if I come here, member ID spells like this. I have a spelling mistake here. It's like this. Member ID, of course, yes, I have a spelling mistake here. It's capital letter, yes. Another one was email address. Email address, how is, okay, I have a spelling mistake. So email address. Let me refresh, this one refresh. Here, we retrieve data. Why we have zeros here? Because it adds 0 inside our database. And I have no idea why it has zeros inside our database. Because our PHP is working. I don't know why they put 0 inside our database. So, questions, comment, observation. And let's do one pretty thing. If I add new data, let me add new data. Let me find my fill in Dr. Suryati. Let's add Dr. Suryati. Okay, we successfully add. I come refresh here. We add her here. This is how you can do it. And this is the content of today's class. Let me see. And they ask you to do all these exercises. Questions, comment, observations. So let me show your attendance. Anyone needs manual attendance, just type your matric number inside chat box. This is your attendance. All right, this is one manual attendance. Fine. How many got attendance? 29. Okay, another manual attendance. $29, including me inside the class 31. Okay, questions, comments, observations. Questions, comment, observation. No questions. Just Rebecca is active. It's okay. So if you have any question, comment, observation, you can ask because I pretty much cover everything. I cover everything inside the lab. Let me see how many 31. I cover everything that I have to cover. Let me give you the code. the code that we have done today. You can have it for your reference. So let me, because the PHP code is not going to accept it. So this is a good name. This is the code that what we have done today. It's uploading. What's happening? Okay. The code sent. If you have no questions, comment, observations, that's all for today class. Thank you very much for coming. See you in the next lab. I'm not sure when is the next lab. See you in the next lab. Thank you very much for your coming and your attendance. Thank you and have a nice day, all of you. Enjoy your time and enjoy your coming. Thank you and enjoy your coming weekend.